Salut à tous, je fais une petite vidéo improvisée sans montage ni rien.
Dans les épisodes précédents.
C'est super. Bonjour à tous.
Bonjour, mademoiselle Cassenti.
Dites-le avec moi.
On a chacun notre place dans l'univers.
Nous, même si on n'aime pas les vidéos, on les laisse.
Oh, salut Systaime. Je te jure, je pensais à toi hier.
Je vais appeler Internet et leur demander de me faxer les numéros de téléphone de toutes.
On les supprime pas nos vidéos.
How do you feel now?
Ça va, merci beaucoup.
I certainly wish this was over pretty soon, but it doesn't appear to be. I have the ups and downs, I watch way too much news.
No muy bueno lo que pasó en Barcelona.
I'm frustrated by people who don't seem to understand that this is new.
Ça a renforcé les différentes choses qu'on faisait auparavant.
I feel like I'm holding my breath.
My feeling, present.
I'm a little anxious. I'm glad for some things. I'm scared for other things. I just get this feeling that there's just a change coming, and I don't know what it is. It's probably going to be on a lot of different levels.
Non mais et puis les gens chouettes, ils sont là.
And there's just nothing you can do about making it happen until it does. You can't make what's going to come.
If you are at the mercy of situations, you're at the mercy of things going exactly the way you planned them and the way they are supposed to go. And if they don't, you get upset.
I'm electrosensitive, so I live bunkered in my apartment. You know, did you see the tin foil behind me? It's gold and silver, and it protects me from the GSM waves and Wi-Fi from people just walking around the apartment, in the streets, by the window. From the moment I protected the window, I did not feel the waves. So coronavirus. So how do we say it's confinement is for me. I live in confinement because of my disease. It's not a disease, it's just a sensitivity. I live in confinement from 5 years, and my concepts are my only travels and out. So that doesn't change anything for me. About my life,
Ça resserre la famille, mais la vraie, quoi, pas les plus éloignés se resserrent avec d'autres des leurs, quoi.
Sex. I love it. My erogenous zone is right nipple.
Mais bon, ça, chacun son trip.
En même temps, chacun traverse sa vie à sa façon, à sa manière, donc c'est joli parce qu'on a aussi tous les témoignages des vies des uns et des autres.
Any faster than it will. And so what happens is that you just have to live during it, and that's one thing Nagin told me, and I think she's right on that one. You just do what you do for a while. You just live, and I think that's actually really good. And even in talking about my art, I'm actually some of my writing. I'm actually starting to talk about how I feel about it at times. For some of you who read my writing on my art, that's probably a shock.
C'est des formes de résistance.
How do you imagine life after this crisis?
I think there are no after crisis because we will have to live with it in the minimal taking risk society.
I am, of course, in the target cohort. I mean, if I get it, there may not be life after this. But, you know, we're being as careful as possible. I imagine that it's going to be a learning curve for everybody on the planet.
I picture the future as sterilized and with no contacts at all between humans.
I imagine that after this crisis, life will flower for everywhere, people just waiting for their freedom back. So I will certainly make some concerts and maybe some festivals. So I'm really waiting for the end of this crisis.
Travel is out of the question for the moment. I feel quite locked in and frustrated, and haven't really been keeping up with my art-related office work. I don't expect normal for a while.
We're in this together. It's very tempting to say I can't do this anymore, I don't want to create, I just want to rest, I just want to shut down. But one of my students made a really good point, and it's not a positive exactly, but this is a moment in history. This is something that will be paragraphs in history books in the world later before whatever comes after this. So we do have a voice. This is the time for us to consider saying something, because shutting down is just too easy, but the world needs something to discuss what this really means.
Don't think you are artists. You are mere humanity. You are mere humanity. Enjoy your life. It is the most important.
Let's be not afraid to make each other feel something.
Bon allez, quant à nous, on se voit dans une prochaine vidéo.
Ce qui reste, c'est l'essentiel et...
Mais arrêtez de triquiter pour un oui, pour un non. Pourquoi que vous en faites pas des vidéos à la place de triquiter tout le monde?
Je vous fais des bisous, je vous fais des bisous, je vous fais des bisous.